So for each solve, you're gonna see my first time trying to scramble and doing a solve on it, and then I'm gonna reconstruct what I did for the solve. Okay, so on the scramble we can see these two pieces. They're not solved correct relative to each other. So the first thing I saw is I can do D R2 and then probably D2 F2 R2, so putting in the blue one and then the red one to solve my cross. And my first pair is, oh yeah, so the first thing I saw was this orange green corner and this edge will be here, so I can cancel into it by doing a U before finishing my cross. And then my next pair is the orange blue one, and it seems like all the edges are oriented for F2L, which is very nice, meaning I'll probably have a rotationless F2L. So coming here we can see these two. So if we do R U R, then I get a free pair, put it in. And then here I think I did this to pair these up and then put that in. And when I paired these up, I took this corner out, so we can do that. And notice this corner is gonna come back out after we solve this one. So then we can solve these, and then OL and PL. So that was a solid solve with solid turning, 60 moves for 9.4 TPS. For this one, I can see that I'll have a 2-gen cross with only R and D because this red edge is solved with these three all in the same layer. And the pair I'll be doing is blue-orange because it's the only oriented edge, so I won't have to rotate for that one. And I can see the corner will end up here with white, with the white sticker here. And what else we can notice is that this edge will end up unoriented in this spot. So solve the cross, and these two back here, and this is where this edge comes in, so I'll pair these up like this. From here there aren't that many great options really, so it's pretty important that I remember this edge was here. And here I actually hesitated because I wanted to insert like this, then I realized this edge and this corner. So the best way to insert this would be with the U2 actually. So then we get a free pair, YD prime, and then here we can pair these two up like this and put it in. And we get this HCB, which I don't know, so OL and then PLL. I did the PLL like this instead of this to save 2 U moves. So that solve was 52 moves, including the unnecessary U moves, giving 7.7 TPS, which isn't that great. Okay, for this one, I think I would have done D2U to put the red one in, and then R prime F to finish the cross. And what we can notice after D2U, R prime F is that this corner will end up here with a free pair with this edge like that. So then we can do a R prime and then U2 to save the pair. And I think I also noticed that this corner would be back here with white on the back, so we can solve this pair later, meaning we get our first 2 pairs in the back slots, which is really great for the rest of the solve. And it also looks like all our edges will be oriented as well, all our after our edges. So D2U and then solve that, and D prime put that in, and U2 to save this. And I already know this corner is back here. So yeah, something that planning can do to your solves is you might miss something that's better. But I guess knowing something to do rather than not knowing is always better. So solve these and then go straight into this. And here I just do this. I could have done ZB. Not sure why I didn't. But I just inserted it and then... yeah, ZB probably would have been a bit faster. So that solve was 65 moves giving 10.2 TPS, which is pretty good for me. It's probably because I had a rotationless F12 and the last layer was pretty TPS spammy. So for this one, I pretty much instantly decided on my cross would be L, F prime, R prime to put this one in here, and then R prime, D, R2 to solve the last cross edge. And after that we can see the red, blue and red, green edges in these positions. So I could rotate and solve them. And this corner would be here with white on this side, and this corner would just be down here with white on the bottom. So I think I chose to solve green, red first, and then I can solve blue, red after. So here's our cross, and turns out we get a free pair here. I don't think I noticed that, I just knew I was going to solve this after. And this is the obvious thing to do next, so we rotate for it. And we can go straight into this pair, because it's just like that. Solve, and then allow and cheaper. So that solve was 59 moves giving 9.4 TPS, which is about average for me. Okay, for this one, I couldn't find a good cross right off the back. So instead of trying to influence my cross to make it any better, I decided to influence my F12 to make it as good as possible. So how I did that was, I saw that after you do this, and then U prime, L, I'm gonna do D2 F prime to solve this. But we can also notice this pair. And what we can do is solve this X cross while making a free pair. So D2 F prime, and then I think I just didn't want to do this lefty move here like this. It would feel awkward for me, so that's why I did D2 and then I solved this corner. And we'll do this free pair and solve this, and then from here I could tell by EO this edge is unoriented. So to get out EO, I'm gonna, instead of rotating first, I'm gonna do U2 and then pair this pair up like that. So we get EO, and here I recognized that I have this ZB case, so like this, and I actually think I did U prime for safety, I guess. So that solve was 49 moves, including about 4 unnecessary U moves, and that gives 7.8 TPS, which isn't great for me, but I guess the ZB recognition slowed it down a bit, and the scramble just wasn't that good, but I'm pretty happy with what I made for F12. Thank you for watching these example solves, and I hope you learned something from it.